Well, Ukraine's president continues to draw praise not only from Ukrainians, but from leaders around the world. Now, this is a former TV actor and comedian, even drawing comparisons to Winston Churchill, today addressing the same lawmakers that Churchill once led. Correspondent Robert Sherman joins us live from Lviv. Now, President Zelensky's message to British Parliament, and Robert, he actually just posted a brand new message online.
He did, in which he praised the United States for its recent move today in order to ban Russian oil imports. He mentioned in that post that the world speaks about the future of Ukraine, not Russia. It's amazing, Nichole, that we've really seen the perception of Zelensky change over the past couple of days, from this no-name Eastern European politician, little name recognition, to an international symbol of resilience. Addressing an enthusiastic British Parliament virtually from the besieged Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, President Volodymyr Zelensky drew upon the words of one of England's most famous writers.
The question for us now is to be or not to be. You all know this Shakespearean question. For 13 days, this question could have been asked, but now I can give you a definitive answer. It's definitely yes to be.
For 13 days, the Ukrainian military has repelled the Russian invasion. And for 13 days, the Ukrainian president has refused to yield. That conviction remains.
We will continue fighting for our land, whatever the cost. We will fight in the forests, in the fields, on the shores, in the streets.
If you know your history, those words sound awfully close to another one of England's finest, Winston Churchill, who famously said, in the face of Hitler's advances through Europe, "We shall fight them on the beaches." And the Churchillian rhetoric has worked, trickling its way down to the people.
His stuff is good. He's doing everything he can.
I didn't support him during the election, but he's shown he's got guts.
In a poll conducted earlier this month by a Ukrainian firm called the Rating Group, a whopping 93% of Ukrainians said they supported the president. 80% said they were prepared to defend Ukraine with weapons in hand, and 88% said they believed Ukraine would prevail. Masterful political numbers from a man who's not a politician by trade. Previously, an actor starring in a Ukrainian TV show about a teacher who became president. How apropos. And for his encore in front of Parliament, the former actor turned president called upon the West to act.
Please increase the pressure of sanctions against this country, and please recognize this country as a terrorist state. And please make sure that our Ukrainian skies are safe.
And you talk to Ukrainians on the ground here, you hear his words in theirs. They want more action from the West. They say that they want a no-fly zone. They say they don't want to give in to Russia. It's very clear, Nichole, that when he speaks, they listen.
Oh, yeah, so many people inspired by Zelensky's leadership. Robert, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.